On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
In motion right is Thomas. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Pat Surtain up to make the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Lawrence will throw. And Thomas has it. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Moore, the man in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
Bulldozes past him, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Looking to throw. Saunders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be... And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He gets it to Thomas. Oh, nice move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the...
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got the connection to Moore.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Off play action. Saunders. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Saunders. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The final shot before break. Saunders. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Saunders. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's done. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and 3.
Let's go.
On play action, Lawrence.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Lawrence on the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Saunders.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Lawrence.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught at the 20. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, Lion. Easy.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
His pass caught at the 4.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Operating from the gun, Saunders. He finds his man, complete. That's Contreras. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Saunders. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs.
2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's done. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event,
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jags, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in